Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here with Brother Bro. The Cannes lineup has been announced, and we're going to read off what they've got premiering at this year's festival. And the added twist this year is that I am attending. I applied for press accreditation, and I was accepted, okay? Thanks to you and your viewership. I'm still making sure that with the flights and travel restrictions that I can go, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I'm also very fucking lucky that they accepted me, but that puts the stakes in this video even higher for the hopes of an excellent lineup. Oh, I saw a good thing.
Oh shit.
All right, the festival lineup for the in competition. We're just gonna react first to the ones that were like, oh, I know what that is. We have Annette, Leos Carax. We know that that's the opening film. We're very excited for that. Benedetta by Paul Verhoeven.
Also, people knew that was going to be there.
Yeah, the trailer's out. That's the lesbian nun film.
Yeah,
looks
going to
great.
be
Looks
some
great.
meat.
Bergman Island.
Okay.
That was pretty widely expected.
All
That's
right.
pretty great. This is the director of Things to Come and a bunch of other like very acclaimed French films.
It's about a couple who retreats to the island in which filmmaker Ingmar Bergman made many of his films, and people do so for a creative retreat.
Vicky Krieps and Tim Roth in the lead roles. Mia Wasikowska is also in this film.
We also have Anders Danielsen Lee, who's in the very good Oslo August 31st.
So that one's like tailor-made for Cannes, and we were all kind of expecting that one to be here. Everything Went Fine by Francois Ozon. Oh, this is the director of Summer of '85 and Young and Beautiful. I think he's competed at the festival before. Oh, we got Charlotte Rampling in this film too. That's pretty good. Flag Day, Sean Penn's back. Sean Penn is back after the massive flop that was The Last Face, which completely panned at the festival. Flag Day has Miles Teller, Josh Brolin, and Sean Penn himself. It's about a father who lives a double life as a counterfeiter, a bank robber, and con man in order to provide for his daughter. Dylan Penn, Sean Penn's daughter, is in the film.
It has a wide range of like what it could be. It could be very good. It could be not so good.
The French Dispatch by Wes Anderson. We all knew that was going to be there. It's Wes Anderson's live action follow-up to the Grand Budapest Hotel, which felt like a step up in his production level, and this film feels the same. So we're curious to see if he's gonna bring something as good. A Hero! Oscar Ferrati's going. That's literally one of the ones. That's a wish list pick, folks. Oscar Ferrati's one of the most consistently great filmmakers. The only real movie that people were sort of underwhelmed by was Everybody Knows. And if A Hero's like really, really good, maybe it's time to get him a director nomination. What do you say, folks? What do you say? Memoria.
I figured that was going to be there.
Yeah.
We got a Picha Pongwarasaku's latest film, and this one stars Tilda Swinton. It sounds like this is some abstract plot that ties in like strange sounds and their appearances. And this looks like it's his first film to not be in his native language. So this is really interesting. It does seem like a really interesting step. His last film felt very similar to the rest of his work, and I'm just curious what this is going to be.
Oh, Nitram from Justin Kurzel is in freaking competition here. Wait, that's
director of the excellent Michael Fassbender Macbeth.
And the new Assassin's Creed, of course. How can we forget?
Oh, man.
This is about the events leading up to the 1996 Port Arthur massacre in an attempt to understand why and how the atrocity occurred. We have Caleb Landry Jones in it, and we have Essie Davis in it from The Babadook and Baby Teeth. We also have Judy Davis in it. That's a really interesting project, actually. It was kind of on my radar, but I did not expect it to show up here. We have Paris 13th District, which we were looking forward to.
Oh,
that's from Jacques Audiard,
Jacques
the director
Audiard,
of A Prophet, Rust and Bone, The Sisters, Brothers, and D-Fan, which is another one that we really like. That won the Palme d'Or. It's being written by Celine Sciamma. It even stars Noémie Merlant. And it seems like it's a film about the friendship or relationships between these three girls and a boy. That's kind of all we have from this vague plot, but very excited for that one. Very pumped for that one. Red Rocket from Sean Baker. That's a fucking
really good surprise.
That's a surprise. And this one, as the title suggests, is actually about a washed up porn star. It seems like it's going to be about the stigma that we have towards people who are in that industry, which is a really interesting subject. There's no Willem Dafoe's here, okay? There's no stars, but it's Sean Baker, and we're very, very excited because The Florida Project, oh my, what a movie that is. Oh, we have Titan from Julia Ducournau, who's the director of Raw. This one seems like it may be a sort of science fiction thing about a mechanically like enhanced girl is what I'm getting from the photo and the plot description here. She is directing and writing it, and Raw was a really exciting movie, so definitely looking forward to that one. We also have The Worst Person in the World from Joachim Trier, who directed Oslo, August 31st, which you mentioned earlier. We thought was a very good film. He also directed Louder Than Bombs.
We have Anders Danielsen Lee, once again.
Chronicles 4 years in the life of Julie, a young woman who navigates the troubled waters of her love life and struggles to find her career path. So it sounds like an introspective drama, but it actually is tagged as a comedy as well here, so I'm curious what that's about. There's also The Story of My Wife from Ildiko and Yedi, which stars Leia Seydow. It's about a bet that somebody makes with their friend where they have to marry the first person they see walk into a cafe. It's based on a novel the director actually did On Body and Soul, which was an Academy Award nominated foreign film, and the cinematographer is known for Malcolm and Marie and White God. So that's the in competition section. Let's see if there's anything of note in the other sections of the festival. After Yang! After Yang is in uncertain regard.
Oh my god.
Wow, I was not expecting.
We get to see if After Yang is one of the year's best films, as Columbus, Kogonada's previous film, was.
Colin Farrell is in this. Jodie Turner-Smith is also in this film from Queen and Slim. It's a really good cast, really, really exciting filmmaker, and it's a sci-fi drama. Blue Bayou from Justin Chon is going to be at the festival.
This one's really interesting. It's about a Korean immigrant who risks being deported from the US.
It's written and directed by Justin Chon, who is known for directing Gook and Miss Purple, some Sundance films. Alicia Vikander is also in the film in a big role. We even have Emery Cohen, who I haven't seen since Brooklyn.
If this film is really good, it could be the latest to sort of pick up the torch for these great Asian American films that we've been getting. And they also moved the release date to September, which makes me wonder if they have awards on their radar.
This actor actually, I think, started out in the Twilight films and then went on to be like an indie film director, which is really a great trajectory. Out of competition, we have Stillwater from Tom McCarthy. It's premiering out of competition. And that film, I think, has a July release date. I am a little surprised because the movie looked, fine. It didn't look like a festival heavy hitter or anything like that. But obviously Matt Damon, Abigail Breslin are in the film. It has a little bit of a take-in plot, but it looks more like a drama, less like a thriller.
Matt Damon seems very good in it. And it does show that they're a little bit confident that critics aren't going to trash it, so that's great.
Oh, Todd Haynes' The Velvet Underground documentary could rival Edgar Wright's The Sparks Brothers documentary. And I think there's like a Beatles doc coming out this year, so we might have a lot of music docs, in addition to Summer of Soul.
And then one film I kind of have my eye on is Lamb, starring Noomi Rapace, who was in the Swedish Girl with a Dragon Tattoo series. It seems like it could be an interesting, dark film and takes place in Iceland.
In the Cannes premiere section, we have Andrea Arnold's next film, Cow. She did American Honey. Wait, this is a documentary about cows. It's literally a documentary about cows. Probably like Gunda. And how that was a documentary about pigs on the farm.
Maybe a documentary against animal cruelty, perhaps. We have Mothering Sunday, which stars Olivia Colman and Colin Firth.
I think it really stars Josh O'Connor and Odessa Young from Shirley.
It's sort of a period romance drama. So I'm taking note of that one for the actors alone at the moment.
So it's very like Testament of Youth, like British period film. We have Matthew Almeric directing a film with Vicky Krieps. Matthew Almeric is the actor from Diving Bell and the Butterfly. He's in Budapest Hotel a little bit. He's in Munich, Quantum of Solace. It looks like he actually does have a little bit of a body of work as a director. And with Vicky Krieps in the lead, this actually might be a pretty interesting project. We have In Front of Your Face by Hong Sang-soo, who directs a movie almost every year, it seems, looking down his filmography. I haven't seen one of his films, but some of them are very acclaimed. So it looks like this guy's got some fans who might be looking forward to seeing whatever he does next. Charlotte Gainsbourg is directing a film called Jane by Charlotte. Although I literally cannot find this on IMDb, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say about it.
Now, obviously, there are many films we didn't mention here. There's just a limited amount of information that we personally had about those filmmakers, but obviously, any of these films has the potential to be great, and we may see some breakout filmmakers, but the ones we mentioned will probably be the biggest buzzed about of the festival, and generally they do give the Palme d'Or to a filmmaker who is well established.
Yeah, this lineup had a lot of surprises and a lot of movies that I'm really excited to hopefully see.
Most anticipated, in no particular order, A Hero, obviously Asghar Farhadi's film.
Paris 13th District.
Memoria from Apichatpong Weerasethakul.
Red Rocket. Obviously Annette and like the French Dispatch,
Yeah.
Benedetta, we already knew those were there.
Bergman Island could easily get like a high 80 on Metacritic kind of thing. And also we're seeing Vicky Krieps in 2 of these films, and then she's also in the movie Old, M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
No, that's not even it for her this year. Blue Bayou seems interesting.
Yeah, Blue
too.
Bayou. Titan from the director of Raw. That seems like it could be really good. I will not be surprised when that gets rave reviews. Like I just bet you it'll get rave reviews.
Yeah. But yeah, hope to be reviewing some of these for you very soon. And you gotta stay tuned for that content when it comes. I also want to make a vlog like about just being there, so I can kind of show people what it's like and what that experience is, because I feel like I'm going to be like, what the hell's going on here? So that would also be a really fun video to make. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
What film are you most excited to see?